Happy Halloween, everyone.
Don't say that. It's not evening yet.
The time of day doesn't matter, Evelyn. It's still October the 31st. And even though it's not your favorite holiday, you agreed that we'd have a Halloween party here at Studio Donna.
I had no choice, Charmaine insisted. And now I'll have to allow my son to celebrate too, or else I'd be the biggest hypocrite of all times.
Is he still planning on throwing his own party at home?
We aren't allowing that because Aaron has to work and I'll be here. But Jaden agreed to take his girlfriend to the mayor's party instead. At least there will be some adult supervision at City Hall.
By Mayor Von Hinton? Good luck with that.
Are you coming too, Elise?
No, I have work to do. Which is also why I'm here now. There's something I need to discuss with Charmaine.
So, that Studio Donna Halloween party. Is it for all women or just members?
For all women, but of course, we're always hoping to attract a few new creative minds.
That's good, because Serena just invited me, and now I'm thinking about finding myself an artistic hobby so I can become a full member. I like it here.
What exactly is it you like? The location, or a certain manager?
Would it be bad if it was a bit of both?
Not at all. I'm happy for you, June. You've been alone for too long.
What makes you think the werewolf might come all the way here from Crumbling Isle?
After what almost happened during the last full moon, who knows? I want my sister and the rest of the Christian Housewife Club to be safe, just in case. Could you keep an eye on them?
Of course, as I promised when you asked me to throw this party. And I'm not missing a chance to bake my famous zombie cake again. But what are you going to do?
Chasing after some monsters that aren't just people in Halloween costumes.
Beryl, don't drink that.
Why not? It tastes like cherry milk.
Oh no. This is going to be your last party if word gets out that we're supplying alcohol to minors.
Well, I've been practicing. Let's see if I can turn back time just a little bit to prevent Beryl from getting drunk. Not that far. Shit, damn those fairies.
What are you talking about? Oh well, never mind. This is a waste of time anyway. Just because we didn't get along as teenagers doesn't mean I'm responsible for all your problems as an adult.
Where were we? Ah, right. I was just telling you to do us both a favor and drop the act. We could keep arguing for a few more minutes, like we did in the original timeline, but it will just amount to us admitting that you're a witch hunter and I'm a witch.
You're a what?
Again, drop the act, Allison. I know you're in cahoots with Prudence, who has come back from the dead and knows the truth about me, and the Mamminis, and the rest of us. But I now believe you that that's not the reason you're here today. You really just came to visit the Institute with your son.
Good. Then you must know I have better things to do than spending my time with a confused self-proclaimed witch.
What about werewolves? Would you like to spend time with those?
There haven't been any werewolf attacks in Brightchester for generations.
That's a remarkably precise assessment from someone who claims not to know anything about the supernatural. But no, not Brightchester. Windenburg.
I wonder what they're talking about.
Not the good old times, I assume.
And certainly nothing more important than our problem. So you're serious about not wanting to go trick-or-treating with me?
Really? That's what's bothering you the most at the moment?
It's been bothering me all day actually. But unless you're willing to fully commit to it, I see no point in taking you with me anyway. You might be better off at the mayor's party. Now excuse me, I need to take care of today's second most important problem.
There's people I care about living on that island, and your people certainly wouldn't want a werewolf running around and hurting innocents. We could help each other out, just this once.
Seriously, Elise? You're recruiting a witch hunter to track down a werewolf? Have you lost your mind, or just your memory? Those assholes kidnapped my children, and nearly killed Leviathan and Grundy.
I believe you're the one with the bad memory, Mrs. Mammini, because I seem to recall that the merman spy and his friend in the red dress were invading our personal space, badly wounding my husband in the process. We had to defend ourselves.
Pardon me, I didn't realize that self-defense is the new politically correct term for putting someone through a fucking rock grinder. And who are you calling a spy? We've never met face to face, yet you seem to know everything about me.
How could I not? Not only is one of your children a famous writer of tacky porn novels and very obviously a vampire, but you've also built yourself quite the reputation by magically tormenting mortals for your personal amusement. Did you think you could get away with that forever?
This isn't an easy situation for any of us, but we share a common goal, protecting the residents of Crumbling Isle from another werewolf attack. So how about we set aside our differences for now and fix this problem together? What do we have to lose?
Your life, the moment you turn your back on that bitch. No offense. Oh wait, she's not even here. Never mind.
I'm not planning on being so careless. And don't forget that I'm a whore agent. The times when witch hunters were the only hunters around have long since passed.
So, what happened?
Nothing important. Get Leviathan and let's go home.
What? I told you we've been investigating that woman all day. You can't just come in here and declare it's over.
You were trying to figure out if she's a witch hunter, and the answer is yes, she is, which means I don't want you anywhere near her. Elise is the one who started the investigation, and now she'll finish it.
What about me?
Are you a werewolf, a vampire, or aspiring to become one? If not, you have nothing to fear. Bye.
See you tomorrow, Finn.
Sometimes you're really boring, Lev. It's Halloween, the one day of the year you could go really crazy with your outfits, yet you're choosing the same old pirate costume you stole from Remy's bar back on Sulani.
So what? I like this costume, but there aren't many occasions for me to wear it. It reflects my true nature. Can't say the same about you and your outfit.
Are you calling me a hypocrite?
Yes. But at least you're still wearing that kinky body glitter to make up for it.
What's kinky about that? I couldn't get the annoying halo to stay on my head, so this was the next best thing to make me look holy.
It makes you look like a group of horny men squirted all over you.
Only in your perverted mind. No one else is going to see it that way.
Hurry up if you want to come with us. We don't have all night.
Don't be so impatient. You didn't get ready within 5 minutes either.
Because I had to create parts of my costume myself. I'll spare you the details, but the jewel in my tiara is a fragment of a magical crystal that wasn't always pink. Making it change its color to go with the rest of the outfit took more work than an ordinary mortal would ever believe.
Cute, but I'm a fashion designer. I created my entire costume myself, not just the jewelry.
Is your mother taking forever with her costume again?
Not her, this time, but I can see where she's getting it from. Mum isn't even here. Apparently she couldn't wait to go trick-or-treating by herself.
It has to be serious if she left without even showing us her costume. But I'm sure she's traumatizing quite a few kids with it as we speak.
Look who's talking. You realize there could be minors at City Hall, right? Then again, they're probably too innocent to get that bukkake reference all over your skin, and the mayor's sons might actually be into it.
That's not what this is.
Alright, I think I've got it. Are you prepared to see the winner of the Halloween costume contest before everyone else?
That's going to be me. The moon is my witness, but feel free to give in to your delusions for as long as you can.
Bring it on, Delilah.
An alien costume? Seriously?
Immediately recognizable, isn't it? Sorry you had to wait, but applying blue makeup all over my skin took a while, and those fake head tentacles aren't as easy to put on as a simple wig.
Have you ever heard of the term cultural appropriation?
Says the one dressing up as an angel for Halloween. Angels are real beings too, unless that whole Sulani chapter was just an overly long fever dream.
Please, my costume is so convincing that anyone who doesn't know me won't even realize it's a costume. Who says I'm not a real alien wearing a beautiful dress?
That's grande. Too late to get changed. I hope he brought the big car.
My powers still aren't working properly. They are too strong, too unpredictable, and I can't control them. If we run into a werewolf, I'm going to have to rely on you for protection.
What's with the outfit? I thought we were going on a hunt, not to a fancy dress party.
You've got your uniform, I've got mine. I see you brought reinforcements.
So did you. But that's fine. I don't trust you either.
Elise Donovan. You weren't a doctor the last time I saw you at La Fiesta Tech.
I don't even remember the last time I saw you, Zendati, but I believe this is the first time we're actually talking to each other.
Save the reminiscing for later. We have a werewolf to catch, so let's get it over with as quickly as possible.
For once I have to agree with the witch. I don't like the idea of working with you for any longer than necessary.
Well, I was thinking, the sooner we're done here, the sooner I can go trick-or-treating, but you do have a point.
Where did you get these pumpkins, Amara? They are perfect for carving.
We have Aya to thank for that. I bought the seeds, but she enchanted them to make them grow faster in exchange for me curing her familiar. Knowing how mischievous she can be, I didn't think she'd actually keep her promise.
What was wrong with Bitch? Was it that spell that made her turn into a cat every now and then?
Exactly. Shouldn't be happening anymore now.
Daisy, these carved pumpkins are just for decoration. You're not supposed to wear them on your head.
Leave him be, Jaden. At least he's having fun.
Sounds like you're not.
I'm just a little nervous. The last time I was here, someone put something in the drinks and I peed myself in front of everybody. I don't want that to happen again, but I also can't go an entire night without drinking anything.
Well, I wasn't planning on staying all night anyway. That's just what I told my mother so she doesn't worry. But she'll be busy at Studio Donna, and we can go wherever we want.
Forget it. Mrs. Bell specifically asked me to keep an eye on you too. You're not going anywhere under my watch. The Meower of Kittenberg has spoken.
Hello there. Care for a hot dog, anyone? Well then you're out of luck, because Grandog is not edible.
Too bad, because you look really tasty today, Grande. Literally.
Welcome, Grandog. Go in.
Hey Loki. I'm glad you could make it.
Keen on meeting your older self, little one?
Just a second. We still need to know who you are before we can let you join the party.
You know exactly who we are. I seem to recall a time when we even got to know each other in the biblical sense.
Indeed, and it seems like you still haven't had time to wash off the stains.
You two are very childish and indecent for a Victorian married couple. Especially you, Yannick, the lady of the house. How embarrassing.
How he can tell the mayor's sons apart is a mystery to me. I could have sworn the lady was Julian.
No, I am Julian, and we're asking for your names for the creativity contests. One of them involves picking Halloween names for yourselves, and we also need to know what to call you in case you win.
Easy. I'm Sailor Mammini, these are Gaylord the Gangel, Captain Leviathan with Mischief Mini, Alpha Bitch and Beta Alien.
Excuse me.
Oh, and here comes Finn the Ninja. Or, Finja.
Hi. Am I late? Just in time. I suppose your mother is still looking for a parking space.
She's not coming. We don't even know where she is right now.
Probably outside. I prefer to stay outside too. The full moon is particularly fascinating today, don't you think?
Strange. There were so many people outside the last time we came here. Now it's like a ghost town.
You mentioned a Harvest Moon Festival. They probably don't have a festival like that every month, or perhaps they'll learn their lesson and no longer come out during a full moon.
Not that they'd have anything to fear at the moment, with all these clouds in the sky.
So simply avoiding direct exposure to moonlight is enough to prevent werewolf transformations? In that case, I wonder why people who know that they're werewolves don't just stay indoors on nights like this.
You just answered your own question. Not all werewolves know what they are. And of those who do, many even enjoy the chaos they cause in their wolf form, and see no reason to hide it. That's why the world will always need organizations like ours, to protect it from monsters like that.
Except you'd have no issue shooting down an innocent werewolf too.
A so-called innocent werewolf is still a danger to itself and everyone around it. But it doesn't surprise me that you don't understand that. After all, you're a witch yourself.
And not the only one in the world. What if a friend of yours turned out to be a witch, or a werewolf, or some other type of occult? Would you kill them too?
Yes, without a second thought.
That's atrocious.
Let it go, Elise. They're witch hunters. Were you seriously expecting morality?
Yes, I should probably take a walk by myself. Go on without me, I'll catch up.
So that's the bitch that gave you so much trouble in the past? I didn't expect someone like her to be so whiny.
That was a long time ago, and I never said she gave me any trouble, just that she was a bitch.
If you call her whiny for valuing human lives, you're even more screwed up than I thought.
The monsters we're hunting aren't human. That's the entire point.
This wasn't here last time. Okay.
You met your past self and the world didn't end. That wasn't so bad, was it?
There are many things that could trigger an apocalypse, but meeting a past or future version of oneself is not among them. That's just something science fiction writers came up with to prevent characters from solving all their problems by warning their past selves beforehand.
I'm sure Delilah didn't mean that literally. You did make quite a fuss about this meeting after all. What convinced you to reunite with your family?
My father.
Which one?
The one who took on the role of the father one day, well, created me. That was Tiamo, even though the suggestive use of body glitter on his costume might make you think otherwise.
That was too funny. Did you see Daisy's face?
He wanted a treat, but got tricked. That's Halloween for you. Your dog seems to have had enough for today.
I can't blame her for wanting to go outside. It's really hot in here. Hey, Lady Cock.
Hi there. What's your name?
I'm Scarlet Grande. I'm looking for my son.
Good for you, but we're not interested in your regular name. What's your Halloween name?
Oh, well, how about Red Hen?
First a giant hot dog, now a giant chicken. That family makes me hungry. Yeah, the other one gives me the creeps though.
Corwin. Hello.
Mom? No, how did you find me here?
Bitch. Where are you?
Oh look! The clouds are finally clearing away.
And the moon is fully visible. Do you think I should try to transform into Sailor Moon now?
Can't hurt to try.
Moon prism power.
Wow, that was unexpected. Best Halloween prank I've seen so far.
But I wasn't. What the fuck? I actually just transformed. How did I do that?
No idea, but it looks like you weren't the only one. Is that bitch?
Draco? Drew? Are you home?
No! Don't go in there. Just don't.
Drew, you look terrible. What happened?
Charming as ever.
Next time, give me a call before you come by.
Are you serious? I have been calling. In fact, I've been trying to reach you for weeks, but you never called back since the Harvest Moon Festival. I was worried. And this is all you have to say to me?
What do you want to hear? I'm busy, and I'm sure you are too. You can come out now, it's just an old friend. Elise, in case you don't remember, that's
Judas. You're still around?
Where should I be? This is actually my house. And it's back to Justin, by the way.
I see. No more worshipping the devil. Guess it was just a phase then.
You're making fun of it now, but wasn't that the reason you joined our little gang in the first place? To rebel against your deeply religious family?
We can discuss this later. There's something going on in this district. What was that?
No need to worry. You're safe as long as it stays in the bathroom.
It? What are you keeping in there?
Calm down. Just a joke. Jesus, when did you lose your sense of humor?
I don't think she ever had one to begin with.
Well, I'm in no mood for jokes right now, so if this is another one of your childish games.
Childish game, she calls it. You're so haughty, Elise, laughing at us and the shit we got up to as teenagers, but you're forgetting that you were a teenager once too. And why? Because you're a respectable academic now, and better than the rest of us. Surely you don't have time to remember those weird childhood phases, and how much fun they used to be while they lasted.
I'm not forgetting anything. I was just as weird as the rest of you back then. But that's okay. Going through weird phases is part of growing up. Hell, it's even part of being an adult, because you never really stop growing up. What's problematic is refusing to accept that some things and some people change over time. You can't keep living in the past, Draco. It's not healthy.
Easy for you to say. I can pinpoint the exact moment you changed and never look back. It was when you got accepted into La Fiesta Tech.
You're making it sound like I betrayed you. But I don't see why you're bringing this up right now. I don't want to sound dramatic, but I came here to save you, not to bathe in nostalgia.
Well, if you weren't so stuck up, you'd realize we don't need saving. We could tell you what's going on, but you wouldn't understand. You'd try to stop us.
Stop you? From doing what?
Shut up, Lucy.
Wait, that's Lucy in the bathroom? But... Holy hell.